finally made it to hiking. It's very meditative, some things. I've had a good day so far. I had an investment meeting for my company, Circle. Dude loved it. Next steps are the next meeting. I almost didn't come on this hike, even though this hike is what I wanted. I kind of wanted to do I have been wanting to hike for a long time. I just haven't. And I caught myself struggling to even want to go do it. I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'm here, and this is so beautiful. It's just a high point. And the thoughts that are going through my head right now, this is the place I want to impact, in tech and what I'm doing. And I want to impact. I want to impact people's lives, and I want to use tech to do it. I want to be a cool CEO. I want to be the best. I want to be a billionaire. I want to reinvest into the community. But yeah, these are just things that are going through my head right now. But I just did a ton of marketing for one of my companies, Circle, and you can't ever shy away until you get to a certain point. You can't ever shy away from the groundwork. Over the last, I think, month or two, I've been trying to do it in a new way. I've been trying to do marketing in a new way. But when it comes to service, they're at the lowest cost possible. I started to use social media, the Nextdoor app, Facebook, and we're growing organically, and that meaning telling people to do what we want them to do, which is go like the Facebook, and these are clients, go like the Facebook page that we've created and leave a review. And we push them to say, hey, leave whatever kind of review. We don't care. We do care in the sense that we'll fix the problem and respond accordingly. But yeah, leave a review. And so what I'm learning is that you want to push people. People will listen to you after you have serviced them. People will listen to you, and so you just gotta tell them what you want. The worst thing they can say is no or not do it at all. And been kind of relying on that, and it's been kind of slow. And I like going fast. And if you like going fast, you gotta go put in the work. And when it comes to a client-based business, the model is you got to go out there and get in front of those people. And if you need to do it if you have to do it at the lowest cost possible, which is my model, to not spend very much on marketing, you got to just go and go do the groundwork. I hit the ground running. My focus is cards on cars, and that's going out into the community, shopping centers, which is kind of where, shopping centers near, higher class communities, with people with discretionary funds. And so just looking for a deal and looking for a service that provides efficiency and convenience to them. But you got to go and do that. And so the one area that I have focused on is, has gotten me to this point, is cars on cards. And so, it's just you got to go direct to the consumer. You got to go direct to the client, and you can't shortcut it. building from the ground up, you can't shortcut it. And I've definitely learned that over the past couple, about past, 30, 50 days, trying to step back from that. Not that I did it in a bad way, but I learned something that is so valuable, is that you can't shortcut, especially if it's working. You can't just stop doing what's working. You gotta work what's working. And if you're gonna try something new, you need to find time to, as you're working what's working, find time to try something new at the same time, right? Not stop doing what's working and working it and doing something totally new. That's kind of how you start, tailing instead of leading. And so, I've learned that, and I learned that, and talking to my investor, I was asking those questions, like on focus, and my investor is also my mentor, and so one of my mentors, one of the two, and yeah, it's all about, hey, we gotta execute what we can control. We can control getting cards. We can control putting them in the hands of people. We can control the narrative there. When it comes to social, you can't really control the amount of people that you want to listen. I can go hit in a weekend, I can go hit 1,000 cars, and we can lead them to look at our quality of service through our Facebook and all those channels. But in the very beginning, until we build that reputation to where we get to like critical mass, basically, which is like the clients are coming to you, you can start stepping back from the effort that you're putting in for marketing, is how I understand it. We're not there yet. So I gotta, go put that work in, continue to put that work in, staying consistent. So I learned a valuable lesson, and so. And that's with All Hands, the mobile detailing service. And so, also really getting into, I had my investment meeting today was with Circle, for Circle, and I pitched it passionately, and the guy understood it, and he's like, I'm all in on the concept. I get it. And he's also given me some pointers on when I need to go raise the big money, which will be, in less than a year, to go worldwide and impact the world. And Circle being an academic social network focused on providing connectivity through access to resources. And he gave me some learning lessons that the one question that investors are going to ask you is, hey man, like, what's the product? I get the concept. And so here's the difference. Like, I learned that, this is what I learned. I learned that the product isn't the concept. The concept isn't the product. They're two separate things. That's just to understand what I've learned. I learned that. I just learned that. So now I got to figure out, what is the product? What is the product? How does it work? Where's the value? The value is in the product, not the concept. So that's what I've learned today. And that meeting lasted for I think an hour and a half, 2 hours. And so he gave me a lot of quality time. And next steps is setting up another meeting to go over how the product works. So a demonstration of how the product works through wireframes. And so I'm learning so much. And that's why I'm about to meditate, and which I already meditated this morning, and it helps me really clear my mind. And by clearing my mind, as using the metaphor of like a canvas, a blank canvas, that's what meditation really helps you to do, in to like unwire, to make a web like a straight string, right? So that's like the two metaphors that I would use. That meditation helps, is it allows you to unweb your mind and just stream it out, just one line. and it allows you to clearly focus on what you need to focus on. And if you know what you need to do, you know what you need to do. And I know what I need to do, and that's a great, just thinking about it and kind of fighting, like, am I doing good? Am I not doing good? I got all the access that I need to the information that I need to grow and be who I say I want to be. I just got to execute. And the one thing that I know is that, and that I've mentioned in another video, is that I learned from an investor, is you can only execute, you can only control what you can control. So execute what you can control. Execute what you can control. And so it always comes back to that. I can only execute what I can control. I can only control what I can control. So execute what you can control. All right, I hope you learned something from me, because I'm learning. So let's learn together. Thank you, guys.